Oh, lads. Are you going to try something a little bit different today? I'm going to try and use stats from other decks to make a new deck. I want to try like a blue-white mid-range. Kinda blue-white control, but a bit more just with some proactive kind of stuff. Obviously nobody's tried that yet, so we don't have any information. But we can look at decks like Esper, even mono-white aggro. We can see how cards are doing in those decks, and we can try and bring something together. Try and find some middle ground, and maybe it's the nuts. Bant Super Friends, I guess, could be some Bant Control, Azorius Control. Maybe there's something in the middle here to be done. So we're kind of just looking for blue-white cards that are just kind of good in all of these decks, right? Because then those are obviously the best cards. So it's easy to fill the rest of the deck up with white cards. The question is, how many Dennicks do you play? And how many counterspells and what counterspells? So you've got Make Disappear. To be honest, like all of the counterspells have been performing very well in all of the decks that use them. So it's very hard to judge which ones you want. There's Scorn as well. There's Syncopate. Some mix of these. And you want Bankbuster. At least one Hearse. Probably Doggo. Wedding Announcement. Eiganjo, probably. Either 4 Emperors or 3 Emperors and 1 Paragon. Don't know. AO's been doing very well. And Chow. So the deck would be something like this. I just don't know what counterspells to use. At least 3 Make Disappear, surely. I mean, Make Disappear is the best counterspell in the game, and we use Make Disappear incredibly well, huh? With Adeline tokens, Wedding Announcement tokens, Emperor, Doggo. A lot of casualty targets in this deck. AO only has 1 mode in this deck unless you have tokens. Well, I'm going to have to disagree because I don't actually know what mode you even mean is the only one we can use. Because to me, we can clearly use both. Which one is it you think we can't use? 3 mana bounce spell, white kicker, draw a card? Yeah, it's sorcery though, isn't it? Even if it was instant, it's still bad, but... Not sure you ever go counters? I mean, we do if we've got a good board. Let's try this nonsense. I think this deck could be decent, you know. We'll see how the... I'm interested in how the Tef does. The Tef could easily be changed to another Emperor or a Paragon, but... I think Tef looks kinda good enough that it's worth a try. Easy 5-0. Betting 5 and best of 1 is a fool's mistake. Best of 1 is a 3-2 format. Virus Beetle, huh? No point blocking here when we're about to grow next turn. Man, what a board. Bam. Four land gamer? Yeah, I mean, I'm a 26 land gamer and I'm still missing lands, so... What hope does opponent have? Yeah, I think the important thing for this blue-white mid-range deck, looking at the numbers of blue, there's no data for blue-white mid-range because obviously nobody's played this deck before, but just across all blue decks, I mean, the only good blue cards in standard are the counters, which are incredibly good, and Dennick, which is incredibly good too. So as long as you don't get baited by the other blue cards, just counters, Dennick, and white cards. That's the plan. But mono white mid-range is a good deck, so adding some counters to it, how bad can it be? Jin, okay, Jin is a great card too, but only in a very specific deck, which is blue-red, by the way, not mono-blue. Mono-blue is a scuffed deck, and you're a scuffed gamer if you play it. Teferi's sus? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this Tef is good or not. But it is good in the decks that people have played it in so far. Is it good in our deck? I don't know. Let's find out. It would either be, if we didn't want to play the Tef, it would become either 4th Wandering Emperor or 1st Paragon. Might be worth it to bounce this clown. Make a token pass. Oh! Make a token pass. Bounce. End step and untap, attack. Play Tef, draw cards. Yeah, let's try bounces. And craft 4 rare cards. What would you choose? I would choose the black-red Painland. 4 copies, please. Fourth Ran Portal. Not the black-red tap ones that give 1 life. Well, those are an important craft too, but... those are only commons, right? Crafted and now? Well, now nothing, because you only had 4 and you just used them all. Now you make a Rakdos deck and we'll go win some games. Now you can win games in all arena formats. You're now playing the best archetype in Standard, Alchemy, Explorer, and Historic. Congratulations. Bro, this deck can't draw a 5th land. It's kind of scuffed. Okay. Well, that helped me a lot. Thank you, opponent. This is why Ao's stats are weird, no one can draw 5th land. Yep. That is unironically probably the case, yes. Most 5 mana cards follow a similar pattern. It's hard to get to your 5th land, man. It is. They milled a Titan, huh? That is kind of lacky. God, I wish this Tef was an Emperor, huh? Syncopate is also not really at its best against Jund, but hey. It's gonna pop here if they slam a Gex though. I mean... Fine. What are you saving it for? Well, I Titan next turn, but next turn I'm not actually going to have the mana available for it.
Things up. Second here, second.
I've kind of gas here. Giving me an, well, not only an extra Bankbuster trigger, but we get the pilot sooner, which is nice. And we can crew, which is pretty cool. Gained life. The next turn we can draw with Bankbuster, make the pilot, and then untap it. It's kind of sick, man.
And some think time only flows in one.
Force the big boys to block. Oh, a little sprout flip. 1 mana, 3/3. That is why we play Adeline, chat. It is an unfair card. 2-0, man. Was Tef good there, or was Tef some extra bullshit? It's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. It's just such a weird card, man. It would have been great if they managed to get a Titan down. Yeah, been able to tap down their Titan to get in for an attack is very sick. A lot better than Emperor in that case. Tef made combat favorable. I mean, of course, the Tef was good, but it's not. That's not the question. The question is, was Tef better than Wandering Emperor and Sarah Paragon? Because it has to be better than both. Because you could take the Tef out and play one of those. Was it the best of those three cards? Maybe. Two Beast Callers, huh? I should play Tef, because Tef does give us a chance to...
I face scary villains.
Play Chow next turn.
Give me a break.
No, I think this is fine, man. Tef either gives us Chow next turn, or buys us the life to survive a turn to get to Chow. Oh damn! Do we cash in our blocks now? Obviously, if we draw an untapped land, we want to block now. If we don't draw an untapped land, then blocking next turn is better, because you'll be able to block more damage with the Beast Callers. 11, 15, 16. We would go to 4. If you don't draw a land, you lose. Do we? Remember, Tef gains us 2 life, even if we don't draw a land, and we get a life from the Cove, and we get to play Bankbuster for a better block next turn. I think we block 1, man.
second here, a second there. Who's counting? And some think time is direction.
It's interesting to know that if we drew an untapped land there, we would have won for sure. Like, we might still be able to win. Maybe.
An attack these days?
I think we blow up our own wedding announcement, right? Just to get rid of the Kamano. Why not? Back to 9, baby. Tef popping off. One of Tef.
Leave an old man on his toes. Don't worry. Only a little mischief.
F plus Bankbuster, by the way. What a combo. You can create a tapped Bankbuster and then... Yeah, I always forget that you can do that. Tapped vehicles can still be crewed. Get that info in your brain. 3-0 so far, yeah. Yeah, the one-off Tef really pulling its weight. For 0. Go game 5. Three bears are in a shambles. Maybe your fool's bet pays out. It might do. Did. I thought I played 1 Tef, but maybe we play 10 Tefs? God, passing with Bankbuster, make disappear and syncopate up. Damn, that feels good. So with a Bankbuster in play, you want to play Tef when you've got 5 lands, right? Because then you have 1 land left and you untap into your second one. Oh my god, the Pious, huh? Oh, the Pious is so tempting though. Oh, Pious. That's not worth. Gotta be able to counter a Trespasser. Or Shieldred, yeah. Okay, that feels pretty good, doesn't it? Make disappear and the Bankbuster draw is just too good of a turn to risk it there.
I know. I'm right on time. A second here, a second.
Okay, if I have to use Spell Pierce, I'm gonna have to pay 1 life that I wouldn't have to pay. This was stupid gameplay. -1. I don't think our deck cares about Lily. Not any, like the discard doesn't doesn't affect us any worse than it affects them. And now we just kill Lily, right? We kill Lily with Tef plus. Seems pretty broken, man. Crew? Artifact, creature, land. Yep, Pious. And we've got Emperor up.
It's no fun when they hit back.
We're so close to an ult, but I think, unfortunately, I think it's a -2 turn. Alright, let's pay out the 5s. That is the cleanest and fastest 5-0 of my life. We have broken the format. Just the casual Saturday morning. F stonks are on the rise.
Ecuador! Ecuador!